Speaking of
ready?
which,
Okay. Ivan, you ready?
Yeah, I'm saying bye.
Go Flight, go Capcom. Let me eat my little Starburst. Unwrap my little Starburst. I'm opening it up.
All my bread is gone.
we'll stop loafing.
I think that's a blues song.
What?
All my bread is gone.
Stop loafing.
That is a blues song, I think. Yeah.
Stop loafing, Ivan.
What?
Never mind. You didn't get it. Bad pun. You said all the bread is gone.
Okay. Delayed reaction. Got it. Take my wife, please.
Hey, please. No, seriously. Really, take her.
Well, welcome to News of the Squared.
Wait, we weren't there yet, were we? I don't know.
We're here now.
We're here now.
We're doing it.
Wait. What was later?
That was then. This is now. Now.
Now?
Now is the moment. Ready?
Now is the moment of our discontent.
Oh.
Number 2. Welcome to News of the Squared.
Ivan, why do you introduce the show a second time?
I don't know.
Because he thought we were going to redo it, but now we're not.
Ivan's all like, take 2. It's like, wait a minute. Who said take 2? Anyway, hey.
All right.
We've got wacky news for you all, and we appreciate you listening. Hope you enjoy what we got in store for you.
Yes.
Put a smile on your face, maybe a chuckle in your shuckle.
It's news you can't use.
No.
At all. But, hey, we're glad you're here.
Right, but it is funny. Like, for example, apparently there was a Spanish cycling race recently, and they had an overhead shot where they were looking at the bikes. Well, that's not the only thing they found, because the helicopter exposed a weed farm on top of the road.
Oh, man.
These people don't seem like they're running anywhere.
Yeah. So apparently this was during a cycling race in Spain. When a TV helicopter crew was following the cyclists as they raced through Barcelona. At one point, you could see on the rooftop a bunch of green plants, and someone decided to snitch to the cops that looked like pot. Police acted on the tip, raided a building, and they seized 40 plants. Despite the scores, cops say they have not made any arrests, but they're investigating. In Spain, it's illegal to have weed for personal use, but it's been outlawed for commercial purposes.
Busted,
I'm sorry, it's legal to have for personal use, but not commercial purposes. But how often were you? It's like,
I mean, how you gonna go ahead and use up that much weed in any amount of time?
Well,
you
no,
know,
I'm like looking at this thing. I think they so on the I don't even have it's up on the Squares page on Facebook, but I'm looking at this and I haven't even opened the video, but there's the 2 arrows. And when they say I have 40 plants, they look like trees. I mean, we're talking fully grown weed plants.
Like a rooftop garden.
Yeah, like a rooftop weed garden.
Plants.
Nice.
And it's like, in fairness, it's kind of amusing because it's like, would anybody have really, truly
cared
or noticed, except, well, it was on TV.
Except
so
people, yeah, well, now that everybody else knew where the plans were, I'm sure he got busy real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, I just saw your plant on TV. Come
on. We just saw your roof on TV, man. You got to ditch the stuff. Dude,
now the really music part would have been
2 pounds.
The music part would have been if those guys had seen it on TV and went, maybe we sticks off of there. But, yeah.
The people investing in the whole acres, like, oh, shit. Yeah. No, now they know. They found everything.
Seriously. So, yeah, I thought that'd be a good place to start. What do you got, Mike?
Well, last week we had a hurricane, and our hearts go out to the people who were victims of this terrible disaster. But some people, you got to do what you got to do to protect your belongings. And a Florida man parked his smart car in his kitchen so it wouldn't blow away from the hurricane.
Oh, that's smart.
It's out of Jackson. Story out of Jacksonville from the AP. It started as a lighthearted challenge between a Florida couple. Can a smart car fit into their kitchen? The answer, yes, it can. Patrick Eldridge parked his smart car in his kitchen to protect from Hurricane Dorian because he didn't want it to, quote, blow away, and to prove that he can park his car there.
Wow. There you go.
This is really... These people have to be tiny. I mean, the smart cars are small, man.
Looks like they just pulled it in through like the patio, and it's like right where their dining room table would be.
And you can see the pictures on the Squares page, so it is up there on the page.
Okay, well, you know what? If you could get away with it, that's a smart bit of thinking there. I mean, but I wouldn't guarantee that the house wouldn't take the car away. But
yeah, that was the other thought I had. Was like,
that kind of crossed my mind in a minute, you know?
Yeah, great. If the wind if it really does happen, now you have a large object that can smash you into a wall that can be used to fly around in. That's not...
No, I mean, the bottom falls out of the house, and then you got this projectile coming down.
You see that
God only knows where.
That tornado that hit Waukegan and flipped a car on the street
last week? No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was a hurricane. Not a hurricane. It was a tornado that hit Waukegan.
No, I saw that.
There was a car that flipped over, just like on a freak event.
You should have stopped like just a normal Friday night down there.
That fucked me up, man. That was scary.
Yeah, Waukegan is...
that might be a normal night on Friday night.
And Waukegan.
Okay.
Things like that could happen.
No, man,
or am I thinking about Cicero?
That's like Twilight Zone shit.
I can see, bicycle. It's like a bicycle, but it has an enclosure and a tiny motor and tiny wheels and tiny seats and... Yeah, I mean,
tiny everything.
You can hide it behind a.
I have this overwhelming urge when every time I see one, I want to push it over.
I'm looking for the big wind-up key in the back.
If I get two, can I skate down the street?
You can hide it behind a lamppost.
I bet you it's got a valve that deflates. You can put
I'm telling you, there's my Optimus Prime costume right there. As I get two of those, I put one on each leg. Or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, you can be the next combiner, man.
I don't know. All right.
Next one, Joe.
Yeah, I'll skip over the next one because you got it. So I'll skip to. We do have some sports stories this week, believe it or not.
Sports stories.
We have a couple because there was. With football starting in both college and pro, there's been some weird things that have gone on.
There's been weird shit going on in football.
Yeah,
this
week. There's some stuff. Texas Longhorns cornerback celebrates incomplete pass, not realizing the wide receiver caught it and ran for more yards.
Oh my God.
So.
I got this pain in my head.
Apparently, this was against Louisiana Tech, and the ball was thrown to cornerback Kobe Boyce, and he got his hands up there. He thought he broke it up, and he was waving his hands to announce an incompletion, not realizing the wide receiver not only caught the pass but turned upfield for more yards. Yeah, that's.
I get this running in my head now. Oh my
God!
Look
behind you.
Yeah, seriously. It doesn't say how many yards he got. Now, in fairness, I'm not playing the video, but it doesn't say how many yards he got. So.
What if he got to the goal, man?
I don't think he got that far. They just said it was a touchdown.
If he got a touchdown, it'd have made more news.
Hold on a second. I'm looking at this now. Okay. He doesn't get that. He doesn't.
Does he make it?
He doesn't get that far. He only gets another 10, 15 yards.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But the guy literally is like, oh yeah, I blocked it. It's like, no, you didn't. Matter of fact, I'm looking. I want to see this again. They keep having it on replay. Yeah, he totally thinks he blocked it, and you should have looked back. There's just no way you don't look back on that. Thank God there was 3 guys behind that guy. All right, so that's that. Mike, what do you got?
Here's one of the wonderful stories from Scott. From Q104.3 out of New York. A vegan woman takes neighbors to court over the barbecue smell from their grill.
What?
A vegan woman from Australia is taking her neighbors to court in an attempt to stop them from grilling meat and fish in their backyard.
Good luck with that.
Scylla Carden says that the strong smell of cooking meat makes her sick to her stomach and that she is unable to enjoy her own yard when her neighbors are outside cooking. All I can smell is fish, Carden told 9 News.
That's what she said.
Oh, hey.
Oh, so
Sorry.
sad.
She says, I can't enjoy my backyard. I can't go out there. She also has issues with cigarette smoke and the sound of children playing basketball.
Oh, good Lord.
Boy.
She says, it's been devastating. It's been turmoil. It's been unrest. I haven't been able to sleep, she said.
Okay.
She claims that her neighbors began deliberately trying to make her life miserable after she complained.
I kind of would too. If
That
you're
charge
complaining
was
about-
that charge was disputed by one of her neighbors, who told the station they removed their barbecue and even asked their kids to stop playing basketball. Carden's original complaint was tossed out of court, so she appealed to Australia's Supreme Court,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
High Court rejected Carden's appeal.
Oh, thank God.
But that has not deterred her. She says she is still considering legal action against her neighbors, though it is unclear if she will have a civil case since her complaints had been thrown out.
I was gonna say, if your case has been tossed out by the Supreme Court, you don't have a case no more.
That's it. It's pretty much
You're
dust.
done.
That,
You're
man.
done.
It's dust. I'm sorry.
Translation, you live next to a family with 3 kids, and apparently somebody who smokes, and you're just...
There's carnivores and herbivores and shit.
Yeah, and you're not very happy.
And they grill meat and fish and they play basketball. It's turmoil.
I can't believe they eat fish. Fish.
First of all, I'm shocked as it is that in Australia they play basketball at all.
Well, they do a lot of things we do here.
Yeah, but not well.
Okay. I don't know
Well,
that
they
for fact.
survive. In Australia, that's a prerequisite for being a badass, because everything in Australia can kill you.
True.
Okay.
See, that's the thing I laugh about too. This goes back to that whole Impossible Whopper and all these types of things. If you're a vegan, why do you want it to taste like barbecue if you supposedly can't stand meat?
See,
I don't really get this.
there's the conflict, and then on top of that, all these people who've established themselves and what they create in the restaurants already, and then, do you got vegan choices? It's like, all right.
I don't mind that people want vegan choices. I just don't understand.
Well,
why...
no, why you're going to a place that obviously does meat product to get a vegan product. And
Hey,
you
you
want
know
it
what?
to smell and taste like a meat product.
But you know what? If I'm
you're
Burger King,
vegan.
sure, you know what? I'm with if people are willing to spend the money to pay for a vegan burger, sure, okay.
Okay,
I'll hey, great, I'll take your money.
I'll take your money.
Right. I mean, that's the end of the end all.
There's
be
the
all
bottom
of
line
that.
of it. I get it. Okay.
Right. That's the bottom line. But here's the amusing part: is the people who might sit there and go, "I don't want it to touch the meat." Well, now you got a problem.
Because now you're going to a place.
Yeah,
That's not happening.
That's not happening here.
No.
Well, then when well, to say nothing of people with the extensive amount of allergies that people have.
Peanuts.
Like seafood and, yeah, exactly. Peanut algae.
I just don't remember a lot of these things when I was. Maybe they existed. We weren't aware.
We probably weren't aware of it because, all right, I mean, since, everything goes at the speed of light now, we're discovering a whole lot of shit that we realize. But back when that was going on, I mean, we're going back to the days where we all ended up drinking out of the same bottle of soda, man. It's like,
Yes. We rode our bikes without helmets and we drank from the water hose. Yes, we all survived, though.
We all survived. So guess what? I mean, woman's woman's all uptight about everybody living their lives, and she can't deal with the smells. Oh well, that's just how it is, man. I mean, how far do you want to take it to be compensated?
Just get her a free pair of clothespins to put on her nose.
I don't know. I don't know what else to think.
Give her a $500 coupon to Whole Foods. There you go.
I don't know that well.
Well, $500 you'll probably get a bag of groceries, but yeah.
Oh, Woodman's just opened near me. I gotta check it out.
Dude, for $500 at Whole Foods, you might get an apple.
Oh, that's what I said. You get a little bag, maybe, if you're lucky.
You might get an apple. Although I hear it's better now than it used to.
That's one hell of an apple, man.
I mean, they used to call it Whole Paycheck for a reason.
Whole Paycheck Foods.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. They really did.
No. I'm amused by it because it's true.
Eating healthy is expensive. That's all I'm going to say about that.
No, eating healthy is expensive, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Another reason to capitalize on the want of people. It's like, yikes.
Yeah, I guess. Speaking of crazy, a woman was arrested for drinking an entire 6-pack of beer in the Target dressing room.
She must really hate her job.
I don't even think
she was a customer
there. Yeah, I don't think she worked there.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a new route.
A California woman was put under arrest for stealing $200 worth of merchandise from a Target store in Lathrop, California. That's not the interesting part. She did it while completely drunk. Now, here's the story. Apparently, the woman got a cart full of items, including a 6-pack of Stella Artois. Well, she's got good taste. She's got good taste. That's expensive stuff.
Okay, that's expensive shit. Yeah.
Apparently, at this point, most people would head to the checkout counter and sell so they could get home and start their beers. That's not how this woman rolls. So her first decision was to enter the Target dressing room. And not for a few minutes either. She tried on some dresses she picked out. She was there to have a good time. In fact, more than an hour passed while the woman was there enjoying her beers. During that time, she drank the entire 6-pack. She got out tipsy and ready to make her next brilliant decision. Again, instead of checking out, she simply walked out of the store without paying for the items she'd picked out. She downed the 6-pack to get the courage to leave with the rest of the stuff. Anyway, the security at the store stopped the seriously drunk woman in her tracks, and she ended up at the hands of the police.
Oh my gosh. What have we come to?
I mean, I'm sure like someone in the stall next to her, and you hear the of the cans opening in the dressing room next to you.
Is it a can? No, it's a bottle.
It was bottles? Okay. Well then, yeah.
Is it Stella Artois?
Yeah, when I think 6-pack, I'm thinking cans. But if they have 6 packs of bottles, then
hold on.
Yeah,
Stella Artois, that's expensive stuff.
Well, maybe it is in bottles. But when you hear someone opening a bottle in the stall next to you when you're trying on an outfit or whatever.
Yeah, you're going to know something's going on in there.
Yeah, someone's drinking in the stall next to me.
Drinking in the stall. Well, if you got enough over there, pass one over here then. Dang, don't be like that.
You hear like the Three Stooges sound effect, gloom, 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 gloom.
Man.
Hold on, I'm looking to see if I can find a...
Okay, no problem.
I'm looking to see if I can find a... Yeah, it's a bottle.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, so either she had a can opener on her, or those were twist tops. I don't know Stella's to be.
It's got to be a twist top, right?
Really strong teeth.
Yeah,
or keys.
Well, the funny part is she's got teeth in the picture, so obviously,
Or sometimes when you can, in a pinch, you can try and use your belt buckle. Sometimes that works.
Oh yeah, you use your key. You just pry the ends and it pops right off. I use my keys.
The amusing part is this: if maybe, just maybe, she had decided not to try to walk up with the other stuff and just leave, having drank the 6-pack, you think she would have gotten away?
She's too drunk to realize she took the shit.
Well, no, I mean, think about it this way. If you don't take the clothes and you just drank the 6-pack in the stall and then left, do you think they bother her?
No, maybe. It's just because, like, other Target employees can tell that this person's occupied this stall for this long.
I mean,
or
how do you
other
keep
customers might have ratted on her?
I don't know. I mean, that's the other thing. Okay, at some point she's been in there an hour. Should we check to see if she's alive?
Obviously, nobody cares.
Yeah, seriously.
He was
this is what I'm talking about.
He's in there for an hour, man.
Her be in there in an hour and nobody to like check to see if she's okay or anything, or
just like keeled over, threw up, do some kind of crazy shit up in the stall, but nobody checked for an hour, man.
Right, which makes me think if she hadn't walked out with like.
Hell, if I had an hour, I could put 6 cans of beer away too, man.
Right, but
we got another beer drinking story here on.
Do you? Okay, go for it. What else you got?
Okay.
This is also on the Squares the Round Table Facebook page. So part of the news of the sports this weekend. Carolina Panthers fan knocks back 18 beers by himself during the game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
What if I told you the best performance from Sunday's Panthers-Rams game didn't come from the field? During Carolina's Week 1 game at home, one Panthers fan opened up the season with a few cold ones. And by a few, we mean 18.
Wow.
Jesus.
This fan was photographed with 17 empty beer cans under his seat, with one in the process of being finished in his hand.
Wow.
Sports Are Funny's Twitter page took the caption. He's wearing a McCaffrey jersey, so it's a Panthers fan. And he's got all these bottles, empty bottles under his seat. The caption reads, "World-class performance today by this fan."
Mm-hmm. That's like what? 6 an hour?
Oh my God.
3 hours.
Yeah, 6 an hour.
Yeah, that's the same rate as the Target girl.
Yeah.
As a Target girl, right? She had an hour, she knocked out 6.
Well, I mean, in fairness, he was sitting down. I don't know if he ever got up.
No.
Probably not.
See that part.
Yeah, he's got to use the latrine, man.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
I mean, Forrest Gump had, 15 Dr. Peppers, and then he had to... he had to...
See, that's the part we're missing. The part we're missing is the part where he had to go to the bathroom.
Maybe he's wearing, adult diapers. Maybe he's,
Maybe.
He's wearing shorts.
You think that somebody wouldn't have noticed the smelting after a while?
He's wearing shorts and sandals, so I don't think he's wearing probably any kind of...
a diaper.
That's just got a really good bladder control.
Damn.
Wow.
18. I hope that guy wasn't driving.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was my next thing. I'm like, yeah.
Or you just took the bus or something. Public transportation to from the game.
Yeah.
If you can find the bus.
Yeah, in Charlotte, North Carolina, I don't know about buses. Good luck.
Okay. The cabs don't go through there neither, man.
No, I don't know about that, but yeah.
No, I'm fucking around. Yeah,
yeah, well.
So yeah, what do you got next, Jeff?
Well, this is kind of a quick one. So there was a man that apparently caught some guy lost his phone on a roller coaster, and as the phone fell down, a stranger caught the phone on the fly.
Wow.
This happened in Spain. Samuel Kemp, who lives in New Zealand, visited Port Aventura World Theme Park and rode the Shamal Bala roller coaster. And on the ride, he captured an on-ride so there was an on-ride camera that captured the moment that he caught the camera while riding at 80 miles an hour on the coaster. And then when it was over, he returned it. Hold on a second. This is on the Squares page. You can see it. I want to see if we can actually...
There's a still shot, I think, of the news article.
Right, but then there's the actual video in it.
Ooh.
So, like, he's going up, he goes down. Play-by-play, not so good for me here. They're going down. They run around. Oh, and there's the catch. I don't know where he came from. All of a sudden, he catches it from his left-hand side somehow, and he's cheering, and he's holding up like he won the Super Bowl or something like that. I mean, because there are people behind him who are rocking out about the fact that he caught this thing on the fly. It is pretty badass.
It is badass. I mean, really, that's cool though.
Some good reflexes.
It's not even like it came at him. He literally had to move a little bit to snatch it out in the air. I mean, he had to play center fielder a little bit on that thing. So
and this was in Spain, so it might have used the camera phone to catch the still shots of the guy's weed farm on the roof while he was on the roller coaster.
Yeah, really.
Wow, that's amazing.
And he's going to go knock a few beers back with the girl from Target. So there you go.
And then sit with the guy who had 18 more beers.
Yeah, seriously. That's what we need. We need a contest between the girl from Target and the guy with the 18 beers.
Yeah, we got to get them together. The
only thing is, in fairness, I think she's a little bit more impressive because Stella Artois, those big bottles, and he's probably just drinking those small little cups,
they look like the little metal bottles you get at the game.
Oh, do they? Do they look like tall boys?
The little half cans.
That little fat boys, like the ones light beer used to come in.
Mm.
Oh, okay. So maybe
the short ones.
Well, then that means you have to drink more of them in order to get more out of them.
At least 12 ounces. They look like.
So you figure,
I don't know.
Speaking of roller coasters.
Oh, I'm waiting for you to get to this.
This story out of 13 WWK or WOWK out of Marysville, Ohio. Deputies in Union County are asking for help locating a roller coaster stolen from the fairgrounds.
What?
According to the Union County Sheriff's Office, on August 28th, the Go Gator Carnival roller coaster was reported stolen from the fairgrounds.
No.
The roller coaster, which is about 20 feet in length,
holy shit,
was on a purple and green trailer and has alligator-designed train cars. The trailer had a rear license plate of 22-1246A with a Maine registration. Deputies are searching for a white Dodge Ram model with a flatbed that was pictured pulling the stolen trailer. It's less interesting that the roller coaster was on a trailer and someone just picked up the roller coaster and ran off with it. Now it's just a stolen trailer that happened to have a roller coaster on it. But
something's amiss here.
I wonder if they've recovered the stolen roller coaster or not.
Roller coaster.
Hell no, say what?
Yeah.
Roller coaster.
I saw the picture of that roller coaster thing. That's awesome.
The Go Gator. Someone stole the Go Gator.
Someone stole my Go Gator.
I'd like to report a Go Gator stolen. A what?
First, you get a shopping cart full of stuff at Target, and now you're going to go steal a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up the guy with the 18 beers on your way through.
Yeah, and drive past the lady who can't stand the smell of barbecue from her neighbors.
Yeah, really.
Oh, your beer can's over there.
Yeah. So we're going to go back to sports, and ironically, this comes from Bears Packers. This is from Deadspin.
Oh, Deadspin?
Oh, Deadspin. It must be good, right, Ivan?
Actually, it kind of is. It kind of is, because when I saw this, I started dying of laughter.
I'm intrigued.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Just start over, Jeff.
What?
Okay. Ivan's going to die. Ivan's really going to die. I'm telling you right now, because I saw this, I couldn't stop laughing. Person caught saying, I never had my butt fingered on NFL broadcasts.
Is this on Thursday Night Football?
Apparently so.
butt fingered.
The big question is, who said I never had my butt fingered on an NBC broadcast of the season opening Packers-Bears game? Presumably, this microphone was picking up a conversation between two players on the sideline talking about what terrible things linemen do to each other in the trenches on punts. Or maybe someone who had just had a really interesting first date near NBC microphones.
Oh, if only I DVR'd this game.
Oh, well, in fairness, it's on the Squares page and the video's there. Okay. I have not tried listening to it to see if that was the case, but I can't imagine them running with it. That's... You know, the thing is,
open mic never fails.
Yeah. See, the problem is people don't realize when they have those boom mics like that, where they have with the thing, they don't realize what gets picked up. Man,
yeah, you know what I mean? You got all that stuff you're feeding through these cables, man. You better hope nobody's got the record button pushed down.
I'm like, wait, I have to go back and find this.
This is not on the Squares page.
It is. It's on the Squares page.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Yes, it is. I'm lying. Person was caught saying it.
Like, let me see if I can find out.
Here's the audio, folks.
Oh, shit.
There's the play, the kickoff. The running has been caught.
Oh, my God.
That was during the kickoff. Somebody had a live mic on the sideline.
I never had my butt finger.
Oh, you're ready for some
butt finger?
Never had a finger in my butterfinger.
Finger
You finger your butterfinger. He said fingered. Oh my God.
The real question is, it's really... I didn't get a chance to check to see if there's any updates to that story to see whether or not has figured out who it was. That'd be really
there has to be.
I mean, there is stories like that though about like when there's like scrums like that, when there's like fumbles, about all kinds of crazy stuff that people will do to try to like, because you're in a giant pile and weird things can happen from what I've heard, and I've heard all kinds of crazy crap that people will do, and so it does not shock me that this might have been one of them. That doesn't shock me.
A lot of those sideline cameras are mic'd too, because sometimes when the players will run into the cameras, you'll hear the crunch of the player hitting the player or the other player or the photographer or the tripod or whatever.
Yeah,
right. So here everything's mic'd.
But it was a wide shot during one of the punts.
Right.
And someone just happened to say it along the side.
That's awesome.
You know, I just had a thought. If that's a wireless signal, don't some of those players have like wireless headphones in their
just
helmets?
The quarterbacks.
Okay, so can you imagine that shit going to a quarterback's mind while that's happening?
No,
maybe.
Those
funny.
Those microphones are killed as the snap is played.
Oh, okay. I'll just just a thought. Yeah, no, but
there's definitely a snap. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to get that snapped off.
Hut.
Hut butt.
Well, you know, those quarterbacks get awful close to that center. That exchange is pretty nasty.
And when you got to throw to the wide receiver,
you're always looking for a tight end.
See what we're doing there.
I see.
Okay, what else you got, Mike?
Oh, I got some more. Just give me a second to pull it up.
Do you have anything that includes butt fingering or no?
Butt fingering?
Sadly, no. That is our only butt finger story this week.
Wow.
But we did get our Florida man. That was a smart car parking.
That's true. We haven't had a lot of Florida man today.
Yeah. I just got this one brief win, I guess. This one out of New York, WLNY. Apparently, Optimum customers in the New York, New Jersey area were without internet and TV service. and police had to tell people to stop calling 911 to report people's internet and TV being down.
Oh my gosh, overload.
Well, we've heard stories too where people call.
Yeah,
like,
there was a widespread outage because the company reported a widespread outage that included parts of New York, Jersey, and Connecticut.
Okay.
So I guess people are like, I have no internet. I'm going to call the police.
Hey, we've had people call the police because their Whopper
remember
was
the black.
Oh yeah, wherever people people got shortchanged the amount of nuggets in the drive-through, chicken nuggets, so they called 911.
Yeah, too bad those people would be singing a different tune if they were in the blackout of 65.
Spread your arms wide and just say, "Welcome to America."
Ta-da!
the only thing I can think of is if it's a public, maybe they're thinking, oh, public utility, but that's no.
Electricity?
Right, that may be the only thought they had. Maybe they couldn't. But why wouldn't you call ComEd? That's just dumb. I don't know. Anyway.
People panic. People think, I guess. It happens.
All right. This is here, ready? Man's car gets stolen while he's busy robbing the store.
That's funny. That's good. That's karma.
Wennewick. As a matter of fact, that's exactly the first line. One man experienced instant karma. His car was stolen while he was busy robbing the business across the street.
Jesus Christ.
This took place in Wennewick, Washington, around 6 a.m. on a Sunday. Responded to the 500 block of. Anyway, so the guy who owned the vehicle called the police saying someone had stole his red 1992. Dude, get a new car.
Okay, you're robbing. No one knows what you're robbing stores, baby.
According to police, a man noticed that Kelly had left his keys behind on the seat and stole the truck. After surveillance video was reviewed, the police discovered that the reason Kelly had left his truck was because he was off stealing items from the business across the street. The best is, he was booked out of work, but they're still looking for information on the stolen truck.
Oh my God.
The car thief's still at large. He's not. It doesn't say what he was stealing, though, because that would be
How are you going to finish your business realizing that your car just got stolen, your possible getaway?
Dude, here's an idea. Get a driver. Take your keys with you, or well, in fairness, the only thing I can think of is 6 o'clock in the morning. Who the hell's walking around at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Obviously some guy who knew that there was a car.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Maybe it was the girl from Target.
With her boyfriend with fake beard.
Yeah. What else? Do you have anything else, Mike, or am I zooming through?
I got one more. I guess I'll run off from the Squares page.
Okay.
And then I'll let you cover the rest. This is out of NBC5 Chicago. Maid of honor was told she could wear anything to her friend's wedding.
Okay. And what did she wear?
She's dressed as a T-Rex. Those novelty T-Rex costumes that you see a lot, where it's just pretty much standing upright with the tiny little arms waving.
Yeah.
Well, it was when a bride-to-be told her sister she could wear anything she wanted to the wedding. She came in a T-Rex costume. Deanna Adams, age 40, a legal administrative specialist in Omaha, Nebraska, said her wedding was supposed to be, quote-unquote, low-key. I didn't want to make a big deal out of anything, as long as I got to wear a dress, have some cake, and get some great photos, she told Today's Style via Facebook. But what started off as a joke soon became reality when Adams' sister, Christina Meter, age 38, had a hilarious idea for her maid of honor look. Christina sent me a text a year ago saying, I found my dress, followed by a link to the costume on Amazon. Adams thought it was hilarious and told her she had to do it. It then became kind of a game of chicken.
Yeah, you have no one but to blame but yourself for that one.
Okay,
I don't think she expected me to be cool with it. Meter ended up wearing the look on her sister's big day, and thankfully for us, there are lots of adorable photos as proof.
Yeah, you can't do that. If you dare somebody from the get-go, that's
provocation.
You've asked for trouble.
Yes.
Especially if nobody at some point goes, okay, that's funny. You're not doing that. If you're not going to do that at some point, yeah,
the picture is on the Facebook page, and its quote meter says, "When you're maid of honor and told you can wear anything you choose, I regret nothing."
Well, in fairness, her entire wedding went viral, so there's
exactly. There's that, right?
There's that. So I don't know how that helps her,
but yeah, there's that.
Yeah, there's the picture of the bride and groom and the priest exchanging, or the pastor or whatever. It was a very informal wedding, and yeah. Of course, it was informal enough to get a guy, the maid of honor's in a T-Rex costume. So,
yeah, really,
how about that?
Seriously.
Yeah.
All right. So what else?
Here comes the bride.
Yeah, seriously. That's. Hey, I can think of a lot of worse I can think of a lot of worse things that she could have walked down the aisle in. You know, there are things I could think of that it's like, oh, that would be bad. That's funny. There are things that would be bad.
It reminds me of the only good thing that comes out of a Brewers game, and that's the sausage race.
I think it's in there.
The sausage
because
race?
Of the costumes, man.
The sausage race costumes. Yeah.
So, okay. So, all right, Jeff, we've got a quick run through of what we got left.
Did you ever see that one video where there was the mascot? The guy was doing a 100-yard dash with the mascot, and apparently the guy in the mascot was like a world-class sprinter, and they gave the guy like a 40-yard head start, and the guy right past him, and the guy thought he was in shape. That is good stuff.
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago. I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we had the Florida car. We can't go without an entire session without the Florida man.
We do have a Florida man, though.
We do have a Florida man. The Florida burglar breaks into a home to make breakfast, tells resident to go back to sleep. Get this. Here's the name of the town where it took place. Safety Harbor, Florida.
So much for that idea.
Yeah. The burglar broke into the Florida home, cooked himself an early morning meal, and told the resident there to go back to sleep. The occupants told the investigators he woke up, discovered a man cooking, eating sometime after 4 a.m. The burglar ran from the house with the resident called 911. Very smart.
Okay.
The residents say, the deputies say that the 19-year-old, apparently was a 19-year-old Marine, allegedly entered the home through unlocked door. The arrest report mentioned that the suspect may have been under the influence of alcohol. No, really, never would have guessed.
Okay, that explains a lot.
If he's a legitimate Marine, wow, that's like court-martial time.
Yeah,
that's just jail.
That's dishonorable discharge.
That's a lot.
Man. I got drunk and I broke into somebody's house and made breakfast.
That's finger in the butt kind of thing.
That's so, hey, whoa.
Yeah,
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes, okay.
So there's that. You already did the thing about the T-Rex. We talked on the Square show about who the fuck is Tool, but that was still funny as hell. Bunch of Taylor Swift fans don't have a clue Tool.
That kills me.
Yeah, the new Tool album, I've heard mixed reviews, but mostly positive.
Ivan seems to like it. We didn't give Ivan time to actually talk about it because we were too busy laughing at him.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I mean,
the crazy comments from Taylor Swift fans.
From the Taylor Swift fans, including things like these songs are too long.
No, the fate of music is in the hands of Tool. Oh shit.
Jeez. Yeah, no, that's good stuff.
That's pretty fucking funny, you know?
Taylor Swift's music is reason enough to laugh.
Oh.
Okay, off the hip. You heard it.
Oh, those messages can be sent care of Mike Boyle.
Taylor Swift fans can email us at...
Yeah, really, seriously.
You have to listen to the end of the show to find out where, though.
Although I will say that love song, that one song that she sang like a few years ago about the he said she, I swear to God, if I hear that song one more time, I want to shoot somebody. Because
we had that one. Oh, was that
something about a love story?
Is that never ever getting back together? I don't know.
No, that's a different one.
Ever, just so never. I mean, I would never ever want to hear that song ever again.
There's a reason why I was okay with Kanye West getting up in the middle when she won.
Yes.
Everybody else wasn't. I was like,
kind of justify the whole situation, did it?
He might let you finish, but we are not. So
yeah.
Next story, please.
I'm not gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. Beyonce is the greatest of all time. Now I'm gonna go have sex with my Kardashian wife.
Drink my cognac.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a Sunday morning worship service or whatever the hell that was.
And I dream of Beyonce instead.
Yeah, and now get brainwashed by the Kardashians. Anyway,
yes.
There's actually, it's not really actually a story. There's actually a video of this from the New York Post on our Squares page. But I wanted to bring this up because apparently there's a 68-year-old dominatrix who charges men $150 an hour to clean her house.
Oh, what? What?
Yeah.
Why are you shocked by this?
That $168.
No, $150. She's 68 years old.
Oh, 100. That's so $150 for a 68-year-old lady. Oh my goodness.
No. She gets people to do it for her.
Because she's a dominatrix.
She's the dominatrix.
So she goes ahead. So for $150, you go to this dominatrix. She beats your ass into submission to doing her house.
Yep.
People get off on that shit.
This 68-year-old divorcee found her Kiki
I'm
calling.
sorry. I guess I was just shocked. I was like, you know.
This is reaction.
The 68-year-old divorcee found her Kiki calling. Mistress Sophia charges mass clients upwards of $150 an hour for her services. Be it her tasks include cleaning the house, which includes her playroom full of toys. Quote, "There's no touching. They're allowed to worship my feet, but not above the ankles." The mother of three explained. As for her adult daughter, she's proud of her mom's new lifestyle.
You clean my toilet, but I don't want. Clean my toilet. Clean it.
This is the stuff. This is the stuff that I need to figure out how to do.
Clean it.
This is the reason I need to have 8-pack abs and look like an Adonis, is because you can get away with stuff like this where people will be like, yeah, I'll come and pay you to clean your house. Sure. Okay. Well, that sounds good. I'm good there. That sounds like a plan. All
right. Yeah. I allow you to not only take my money, but fucking, kick my ass while I clean up your house.
You know what? Here.
So there's no physical contact, though.
Yeah. There's no physical contact.
But it's probably just a bunch of verbal abuse.
Yeah, but...
you need to fucking clean... Oh, without the... It's just you need to fucking clean the tub or...
Pathetic little male subs be all like, yes, mistress.
It's the part where...
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
The part where it's like, there's a certain level at what point on some of that where you might sit there and go, okay, no.
Well...
For example, if somebody sat there and said, hey, you know what? You're going to pay me $150 to paint my house? No, I don't think so. I have no trouble painting my own house. I'm not painting yours.
Well, good on her.
And by the way, not exactly a hot 68 either.
if people are willing to pay the money to do that kind of bullshit, okay.
Yeah, but she's not like Jeff said. She's not really all that attractive for a 68-year-old.
Well, she's like housewife.
Yeah, so but she's not.
She's not hot, you know.
She's got like that white. She's got like that witchy housewife look.
Maybe a little bit of Elvira. Maybe like Elvira's mother, kind of.
Yeah.
Elvira's mother,
or Elvira's older sister, maybe.
Let's see. I only have 3 left, gentlemen. So we'll try to zoom through them.
Okay.
Again, the world of sports. We had a buttload of sports this week. So Odell Beckham Jr. is now a member of the Cleveland Browns, and while Odell Beckham Jr. decided to play his first game as part of the Cleveland Browns, he apparently decided that he needed to have his watch while he played, and that would be okay, except for the fact that his watch runs $350,000.
Whoa!
That's a nice
so
watch.
if that thing gets smashed,
that's major liability.
He sported a Richard Mille RM011 Orange Storm men's watch. Wow. In fairness, it goes with the Cleveland motif, and I wonder if it was purposely done for the purpose of selling to Cleveland fans who've got that kind of money. But yeah, this thing is like a $350,000 watch, and he's wearing it playing pro football, and I'm like, must be nice.
And how many points did Cleveland lose by last week?
A lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
a lot. He's gonna get fined. He's gonna get fined for wearing the watch.
They're watching out for the watch.
In fairness, he had a decent day. He was 7 catches for 71 yards. That's not bad, just no touchdowns.
Okay.
But 350 while wearing a $350,000 watch that apparently did not get damaged. Good job, Odell.
That's more money than I make in a decade.
I understand.
Well, put it this way, now he created an entire endorsement point right there. You know what? Here's this $350,000 watch that you can go to a fucking game with and not worry about it.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they meant with that.
No, not at all. But, it sounded.
You know what? I now understand why the guy drank 18 beers. That was the guy who insured the watch.
Yeah.
I'd be drinking 18
with his 6-pack girlfriend.
Yeah, seriously.
And all her stolen clothes.
Yeah. I'd be worried about that. I might be. If that thing got broke, I might stick a finger up my own butt and hope I won't.
Do the old butt.
All right. This one, a bank account mistakenly put $120,000 into a couple's account. They spent it, police say.
Sure.
This one, ironically, from CNN, Pennsylvania couple is facing felony theft charges after their bank accidentally put $120,000 in the account, and the couple spent most of it instead of contacting the bank. They're also facing overdraft fees from the bank for about $107,000, according to the criminal complaint.
Oh boy.
According to the interview with law enforcement, the money was spent on an SUV, a camper, 2 4-wheelers, a car trailer, among other things, according to the affidavit. Apparently, this bank error occurred at the end of May when the customer. This took place apparently when a customer in Georgia made a $120,000 deposit. Must be nice. And they entered the BB&T bank teller entered the wrong account number. When the customer contacted the bank about the missing deposit, the investigators discovered the funds had gone to somebody else. Of course, they can't comment on this. When the people who got the money were contacted about the Williams. Were contacted. She said she no longer, quote, she no longer had the funds because she had already paid off bills, end quote. Some of the money went to pay bills and for car repairs. The couple gave $15,000, quote, to friends in need of money, told investigators in the affidavit. She told the bank that she would try to come up with a repayment agreement for the money owed, but the bank wasn't able to contact the couple after June 21st. The bank credited a correct account to $120,000 and debited the same amount from the incorrect one. Yeah.
You didn't think they weren't going to get that phone call from the bank?
So, here's the thing. $120,000. You know it's not yours. Okay? You know it's not yours.
And you just...
For some people, that's life-changing money. Here's a thought. Take the money and get the hell out of the country.
You can live on like $20,000 a year in South America.
That's what I mean. You could go a lot of places and invest that money and be okay.
Yeah.
You could go to Mexico and be just fine, and live pretty well.
Yeah, I'm thinking like South America or whatever. Like, you could live like a king.
In South America.
On $100,000.
Easy.
And I presume these people are in their 40s, so...
hold on. Does it
yeah, it is life-changing money.
Yeah.
They do not say.
Those challenge your character.
Well, yeah, that's on them.
Yeah, it kind of is, but I mean,
like,
the part
I fucked up.
About is, yeah, I mean, it'd be really something if the real trick is if they'd have been smart about it and like given the money to like major charities and stuff like that. If you know what I mean. And then been like, oh, but we gave it to Make-A-Wish. What do you do then?
The bank matches the donation, is what you're
probably. Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I agree with Mike on that.
Right, exactly. If it was stuff like, well, I gave it to Make-A-Wish or something like that, it's like, bank's probably like, we're going to leave you alone. We're not bothering you. Consider it written off. That's it. But yeah, if you're going to take the money, you need to leave. You can't just expect that they're not going to come back for the money. Come on.
Yeah, it's not
really
like
crazy.
Like a sack of money that gets thrown over the fence in a robbery. They're going to come back for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
someone's going to come looking for that, and they didn't think this through.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are not thought through, our final story for the day. I don't usually like to bring in politics, but I'm bringing it in kind of here.
All right.
Apparently, Fox News opinion host Laura Ingraham decided that she wanted to tweak some liberals. And in doing so, she thought the best way to do that was to attempt to drink a steak stuffed with light bulbs through a straw.
What?
That's what I said.
Why are light bulbs triggering liberals?
I don't know. Conservatives will drink to almost anything that quote unquote owns libs. If you're a far right Fox host Laura Ingraham, you'll even drink a steak? ? The perpetual myth that liberals want to ban beef, light bulbs, and plastic straws in an effort to protect the environment. Ingraham attempted to suck a light bulb and a plastic straw impaled steak in a segment for her Fox News show.
Oh?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. The video is on there. Hold on. Let's see if we can see this. This is going to be long. How long is this? This is a minute something.
So
okay. The light bulbs are in the steak. It's not even like it's like
they're
a sirloin.
stuck like around it.
Yeah, and then there's like
with a plastic straw.
With plastic straws all over the place. And now she's gonna try to. I don't know. She's trying to drink from the straw through the steak
with the light bulb sticking out. Okay,
and the light bulb sticking out. This is very.
It's just dumb.
Examining the object, she noted, it has everything that Democrats hate. If I could have put an SUV on this, I would have.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it just
why does that scream lame?
It does. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the part where I wanted to. Normally, I don't bring stuff from these necks of the woods, but when you read it, you're like, let me see if I understand this correctly. This hot blonde woman. And she is
Laura Ingraham is just somewhat attractive.
Somewhat attractive.
She's not bad,
has decided that she's going to use a straw to try to drink a steak with light bulbs in it.
A couple weeks ago, my sister had gum surgery, so Labor Day weekend was coming up. I said, we'll blend your burger.
Yeah, this isn't even blended. It's like the light bulbs are stuck into the piece of steak, and then so are the straws. I don't understand.
Someone thought it would be funny, and it's just
not. It's kind of. I mean,
it's weird.
It's stupid.
That's just dumb.
It's just weird. Okay,
it's like. Well, it's funny because I guess they got what they wanted because we're talking about it. But seriously,
but at the same time, we're intrigued as to trying to figure out what the fuck is it.
Well, the best is you're gonna watch Laura Ingraham sit there and try to suck a straw. I mean, honestly, this might be something that got Fox people hot. Because it's Laura Ingraham, who's an attractive woman.
Like some woman doing the crank. I mean, is that what we're trying to portray here?
I mean, it's she's sucking on a straw. I mean, I can see certain people who are conservatives being because you saw how hot and bothered they got by Sarah Palin, guns and all that stuff, and it was like some of them were I want to hump things. They get all excited when they watch her.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't care what side of the political spectrum you are on, but it's we get it. There's one side and then there's the other, and it's just too bad that we don't have a news network that can just provide objective news for the most part.
Objective news? What's that?
Not fake.
Yeah, you don't know anything about not fake.
Hurricane's headed for Alabama. Believe me, I sharpied it in.
That's such a dated thought.
Cardi B is retiring.
No, Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj is retiring. Which one of those two?
Yeah, you got an infatuation with Cardi B there, Mike.
No, it's the video with the piano that I played earlier.
Yeah.
All that.
I get it.
So Nicki Minaj is retiring. Hooray, rejoice. Crazy.
Yeah.
She can go retire and go drink beers in a Target dressing room.
Don't worry, Mike. She'll be on the talk soon enough for the View
with the guy who.
She's retiring from the music industry, but she'll be on TV. More time to be on TV shows.
Yeah, The View.
Like a talk show.
No, The Talk or The View. She'll be on one of those two.
Or the Chew.
I think the Chew got canceled.
The Chew's been gone for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. I don't watch.
I love how everyone's or the Chew. Yeah, the Chew's been gone for a while.
Well, maybe she'll be on F Troop.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's not be unkind. Okay. F Troop. Okay, come on, my brain's not that far back into it.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Okay.
Well, okay. Well, maybe it is. All right, isn't it? Is that a bad thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, at least you know what Tool is.
I know what Tool is.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is Tool? That's the best.
Just a real heavy rock vibage. Cool.
I think that's going to do it for News of the Squared. Don't go back to your room and put a finger in your butt or something. I don't know. Don't drink 18 beers. And if you've got the roller coaster, give it back.
Take your car out of your kitchen.
Yeah, take your car out of your kitchen.
Smart car.
Unless, of course, you can. You know what? You're allowed to drink 18 beers if you can catch a smartphone on an 80-mile-per-hour roller coaster. Then you're allowed to drink beer.
Or you can go ahead and play your football with a $350,000 watch and still smile.
Or if you've got that kind of money, you might as well pay the woman to clean her house.
There you go. Well, he should kick you in your fucking ass.
Yeah. And P.S. If you're gonna rob the store, don't leave your keys in your car.
Take your fucking keys with you.
The scary part is most of this week's show had nothing to do with the Florida man.
Yeah, we did have 2 Florida man stories, so that's all good.
Well, we had a Florida car story and a Florida man story.
Yeah, but we didn't have a Florida man story, so this is a manless.
Well, no, we had one.
We did.
We had one.
There's only 1 or 2. So a lot of times it's mostly Florida man or Florida
Yeah,
woman.
there have been weeks where it's like it's the Florida man story all week.
Okay,
well, they've been busy dealing with the hurricane, so hopefully they'll get some sense of normalcy back, and we'll get more Florida man stories for next week.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't had crazy Florida man stories from about the hurricane, because those things probably have to have happened.
Wow.
You know they did. Crazy Florida man stories from the hurricane. There's gotta be so. Well, we kind of had one. Didn't we have that crazy hurricane cake last week?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, there's that. Well, that was the closest we got, didn't we?
Okay. Well, let's hope for the best. I can only say hopefully everybody down there gets it together. Hope it's all good.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
By the way, is you mentioned the Sharpie thing, Mike. I gotta tell you, the internet game on the Sharpie has just been awesome. Yes.
Excellent memes.
There have been some.
Oh, you're talking about I think I saw one. President's running around with this.
There's a map of the galaxy, and Gul Dukat is put a Sharpie around Bajor.
Did you see the one where they changed the score of the Packers game? So the Bears-Packers game, so the Bears won.
President Trump and his new dog, his Sharpie.
Or the one they gave Trump abs, I think, or something like that. There's some good ones out there. Yeah, there really are. People have really been on this one. It's good
I make the best memes, believe me.
Oh, man.
He's the product. The byproduct of memes. So with that, I guess we out. Thanks for stopping by, Ivan. We appreciate it.
Yep.
Oh, I'll be back again.
Someday.
2 weeks.
Shout out to Scott.
Scott!
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. Podbean and Anchor. Check us out. Email us at sotrtpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how we'll end the show. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.